Wakalakajahu Anyakiho. Hey ho we know, hey ho we know, hey ho we know, one you know. Wakalakajahu Anyakiho, Wakalakajahu Anyakiho.
Welcome to Lesson 15 of the Mountain Maidu language class. This is the last lesson of Beginning Maidu. In this lesson, we'll finish up our dialogue with Daniel and Donna at the restaurant, and we'll spend a little longer on the dialogue today, learning some cool new things. Then we'll review what we learned last time about speculation. We'll listen to some native speakers using English words, but putting Maidu endings on them. And finally, I'll tell you what to expect in Intermediate Maidu and how to get ready for it. Donna says, Minky burger, yahat sudakade? Is your burger delicious? Suda means taste good. Yahat sudakade means does it taste really good? Repeat, yahat sudakade? Repeat, is your burger delicious? Minky burger, yahat sudakade? Daniel says, tetet yahat doti penkakan. Yes, it's very tasty. Doti means cause to bite. Doti pem means tasty. It makes you bite. So repeat, it's very tasty. Tetet yahat doti penkakan. Daniel says, fries babam hananan kakan. The fries are good too. Hanana is another word for good tasting. Repeat, the fries taste good. Fries hananan kakan. Donna says, yambam tetet ani tutipem makare. Are the wings very spicy? Ani is tongue. Repeat, ani. Tu means burn, but it doesn't mean to burn something. It means the thing itself is burning. If you add ti, though, tuti means cause to be burning. Ani tutipem means causing the tongue to burn. Repeat, ani tutipem. Donna says, are the wings very spicy? Repeat, yambam tetet ani tutipem makare? Daniel says, Wiye, tene domaki. No, just taste it. Tene means just. Domaki means try a bite or taste. Repeat, just taste it. Tene domaki. Donna says, tetet luti sudakukan. This might be the most delicious thing ever. Luti means real or the most. Tetet luti sudakukan means it might be the most delicious. Repeat, tetet luti sudakukan. Daniel says, see, I can clam. Bamukare? Hey waitress, is there any salt? The waitress says, Anina min chadonkakan. It's right over there in plain sight. Min chadonkakan actually means it's looking at you. This is a way to tell somebody that something's in plain sight. Repeat, min chadonkakan. Daniel says, Ho, Donna, banik soyap. Oh, Donna, pass me the salt. Nik soyap means pass something to me. Repeat, nik soyap. Ba nik soyap. Daniel says, hey, I can clam. Hey, waitress. Waitress says, Hesi, what? Daniel says, Helumenim simdakum paperinikne. You might remember that simi means mouth, da means wipe. What do you think simdaku means? something that wipes the mouth. Simdakum papeli means paper napkin. Repeat, simdakum papeli. He's telling her how many to bring. Heluminim. What do you think that means? Helu means a few. When you add men, not, it means not a few. Not a few means a bunch. Repeat, get me a bunch of napkins. Heluminim simdakum papeli nikme. Waitress says, Hel tibinak. Okay, in a minute. Tibinak is another way of saying in a little bit. Repeat, tibinak. Waitress says, Kaspim simdakum papeli min medom. I'm giving you a lot of napkins. Repeat, Kaspim simdakum papeli min medom. Daniel says, E kauti pen kankano. You are awesome. E kau means be amazed. E kauti means cause somebody to be amazed. Repeat, you are amazing. E kauti pen kaankano. Daniel says, Mun kalem nisa che okale doikan aikate. I think the woman is getting tired of us. Che okale means be tired of seeing or not wanting to see. Okale is an infix meaning not wanting to do or hating to do. Repeat, hate to see. Che okale. Che okale doi means start to hate to see. Repeat, che okale doi. Now repeat, she's starting to get tired of the two of us, I think. Nisa che okale doi kan aikate. Donna says, Ai niki bahunka heu kitikas. Bahunka is fork. Repeat, bahunka. Heukit means fall down. What do you think heukiti means? Cause to fall down or drop. Repeat, heukiti. Repeat, I dropped my fork. Niki bahunka heukitikas. Daniel says, I can clam. Waitress says, Behesadom. Now what? Or, now what's happening? Donna says, Hente chayim bahunka niksoyap. Please bring me another fork. Repeat, Hente chayim bahunka niksoyap. Hell. Bahunka bocheedong, lewo minki fries peyahakas. While I'm waiting for a fork, I want to eat some of your fries. Bocheye means wait. Repeat, bocheye. You can see the words bo and che, looking towards the road. That's what you do when you wait for someone. Bahunka bocheyedom means waiting for a fork. And it can also mean while waiting for a fork. Repeat, bahunka bocheyedom. How would you say, I'm waiting for my cousin? Nik posi bocheyedom kakas. Now repeat, I want to eat some of your fries. Lewo minki fries peyahakas. Daniel says, Peyahadom niki fries pemaankano. If you want to eat my fries, eat them. This is a typical way of saying go ahead and do it in Maidu. You repeat, if you want to eat, go ahead and eat. Peyahadom pemaankano. How would you say, if you want to leave, go ahead and leave? Akoy yahadom, akoy maankano. How would you say, if you want to stay, stay? Bis yahadom, bis maankano. Now repeat, if you want to eat my fries, go ahead and eat them. Peya harom niki fries pema ankano. Chayam bahunka medato. Here's another fork. Repeat, chayam bahunka medato. Niki hati ankano. Daniel says, Chaiman tetem lianbe memepe. Let's give her a big tip afterwards. Liani is money. Lianbe is little money, a made-up word for tip. Mepe means let's the two of us give. Repeat, let's both give her a big tip later. Chaiman tetem lianbe memepe. Donna says, Me tawaluti ankas. We too made her work hard. Earlier you saw that luti means most or real. As an infix, lut means to the max. Tawalut means work to the max or work hard. Add T and it means make someone work hard. Tawaluti. Repeat, the two of us made her work hard. Me tawaluti ankas. Waitress says, Unidi kakan pakalti pem papelim. Here's the check. Pakalti means make somebody pay. Pakalti pem papeli is the paper that makes you pay. Repeat, Unidi kakan pakalti pem papelim. Daniel says, Peke papos chuikas. I couldn't eat all the food. You know that the bos infix means all or completely. Pebos means eat all of it. The infix chui means not be able to do. Pebos chui means not be able to eat all of it. Repeat, pebos chui. Now repeat, I couldn't eat all the food. Peke pebos chui kas. Daniel says, Hente mahau koyam lolo nik mahaye. Please bring me to-go containers. Mahaukoi means carry off or take away. Lolo means basket, but also any container. Repeat the words for to-go to container. Mahaukoyam lolo. Hente nik mahaye means please bring me. Repeat, Hente nik mahaye. The waitress says, Yewe makas. I'll be right back. Daniel says, Ham niki liani wikas. Damn, I don't have my money. Repeat, Ham niki liani wikas. Ha'ai mehabodi ukikas. I probably left it at home. Ukit means leave something behind. Ha'ai means probably. Repeat, I probably left it at home. Ha'ai mehabodi ukikas. Donna says, Hessa, minono weaka. What, are you kidding? Minono is jokes. Minono wea means tell jokes or joke around. Repeat, are you kidding? Minono weaka. Daniel says, Yepi kas, I'm sorry. Yepi means be ashamed or embarrassed or sorry. Repeat, I'm sorry. Yepi kas. Daniel says, Hesatido min pakalya we makares. Chaiman. How about I pay you back later? You know that pakal means pay, and if you add the yewe infix, meaning come back, It means pay back. Repeat, pakalyewe. Hesatido min pakalyewe makares means, how about I will pay you back? Repeat, hesatido min pakalyewe makares. Donna says, Amet hesantini maat min chamakares. But when will I even see you? Chamakares means, will I see? Repeat, chamakares. Now repeat, but when will I even see you? Amet hesantini maat min chamakares. Daniel says, Sutim weekdi nik odato unidi. In 1 week, meet me here. Nik odato means meet me. Repeat, nik odato. Now repeat, in 1 week, meet me here. Sutim weekdi nik odato unidi. Amuni pine min meto makas. Then I'll buy you lunch. Repeat, Amuni pine min meto makas. Donna says, Hell, unidi yedom kastetet ok madom. Okay, when I come here, I intend to be very hungry. Repeat, I intend to be very hungry. Kastetet ok madom. Now repeat, okay, when I come here, I intend to be very hungry. Hell, unidi yedom kastetet ok madom. Now let's go through the dialogue again without my comments and translations. Repeat each sentence after me. Miki burger yahat sudakade. He'e tetet yahat doti penkakan. Mum fries bebam hananan kakan. Mum yambam tetet eni tutipen makare. Wiye tene domaki. Tetet luti sudakakan. Si I can klem bamukare. Anina min chedonkakan. Ho dana banik soyap. Hey, I can klem. Hesi. Heluminim simdakum papeli nikme. Hel tibinak. Kaspim simdakum papeli min medom. E kauti penkankano. Mun kalem nisa che okale doikan aikate. Ai, niki bahunka heyu kitikas. He, I can klem. Behesarum. Henti chaim bahunka niksoyep. Hell. Bahunka bolche edom. Lewo minki fries peyahakas. Peyahadom ninki fries pemankano. Chayam bahunka medato. Niki hati ankano. Chaiman tetem lianbe me pe. me tawalutiankas. Unidi kakan pakaltipem papelem. Peke pebos chuikas. Hente mahau koyem lolo nik mahaye. Yewe makas. Ham niki liani wikas. Haai mehabodi ukikas. Hesa mino no weka. Yepikas. Hesatido min pakalye we makares chaimen. Amet hesantani maan min chemakades. Sutim wikdi nik odato unidi. Amuni pine min meto makas. Hel unidi uyedom kastetet okmaro. Now let's review what we learned last time about speculation. I gave you some sentences in English that are considered speculative in Maidu. Let's go back to those sentences and try to figure out how to say them. How would you say, my neighbor doesn't like me? We already decided this was speculation, but is it past tense or happening now? It's now, present tense. So, what ending are we going to use? Choikan. Nik inkiki means next to me. Nik inkiki hubokapem maidum is my neighbor, the man having a house next to me. Repeat. Nik inkiki hubokapem maidum. How would you say female neighbor, the woman that has a house next to me? Nik inkiki hubokapem kalem. Kuidak means to like somebody. Repeat. Kuidak. He or she apparently doesn't like me is Nik kuidak men choikan. Repeat the sentence, my neighbor apparently doesn't like me. Nik inkiki habokapem maidum, nik kuidak men choikan. The next sentence we talked about last time was, they think I'm stupid. We decided this is speculation because who knows what anyone else is thinking. Remember the word for be stupid? Hukesmen. Now, they think. Is that present tense or past? It's present tense going on now. So what ending are we going to use? Choikan. Think is huye. They apparently think is huye choikan. Repeat, huye choikan. Remember that what someone is apparently thinking is also speculation. Nik huye choikan bukes men paaye. They apparently think I am maybe being stupid. Nik huye choikan bukes men paaye. The third sentence we had was, she's talking about me behind my back. Is that right now or in the past? It's present tense now. So, what ending are we going to use? Choikan again. The word for gossip is simmak. That sort of means try out the mouth. Repeat, simmak. How would you say gossiping about me? Nick simmak dom. Now, putting simmak into the speculative for the present tense with the choikan ending, how would you say, she is apparently gossiping about me? Nick simmak choikan. Repeat, Nick simmak choikan. In Maidu, you don't even have to say behind my back. Just the fact that you're using the speculative verb form means you were not there. So that's behind your back, of course. Now, how about the sentence, that leader cheated on his wife? Is that past or present? Past. So, what ending are you going to use? Remember? Joyam. I'm going to translate it. Anim kalekupem yaponim, that married leader. Chai heyatom choyam, apparently had sex with someone else. Chai means someone else. Heyato means have sex with. Repeat, heyato. Now, if you're shocked that I'm teaching you this word, just wait till you get to the Tom Young stories in Advanced Maidu. Now, repeat the sentence, that leader cheated on his wife. Anim kalekapem yaponim chai heyatom choyam. Now, how about that sentence? My grandfather's father told him long ago there was a big roundhouse by that river. Is that past or present? Past. In fact, there are two sentences, and both are past, told and was. So what ending are we going to put on told? He apparently told. Choyam. Kai choyam. He apparently told. How would you say, my grandfather's father apparently told him? Nik opak mabekam. Makai choyam. Now, what he told my grandfather may or may not be speculation, depending on whether great-grandpa actually saw the roundhouse with his own eyes. What if he did? Then how would he say, long ago there was a big roundhouse by that river? A boom is a long time ago. Repeat, a boom. Ebum kausan teteng kumhum anim sewim inkidi. A long time ago, there used to be a big roundhouse next to that river. Remember in a dialogue you learned chetokum inkidi, next to the window? Now say next to the river, sewim inkidi. Now say the whole sentence where great-grandpa told about what he saw with his own eyes. Nik opak mabekam mekai choyam ebum kausam teteng kumhum anim sewim inkidi. Since he saw it with his own eyes, he uses kausan, used to be. And it's a quote, a direct quote with quote marks around it, of what great-grandpa said. Told is still speculative, kai choyam, because I wasn't there. He apparently told. Now, what if great-grandpa just heard about the roundhouse and never saw it? How would he say, long ago there apparently was a big round house by that river? Ebum machoyam teteng kumum anim sewim inkidi. Maybe great-grandpa actually said at that time, Ebum machoyam teteng kumum anim sewim inkidi. But since I'm retelling it, I have to go to the next level of speculation when I quote what great-grandpa said. I have to use pa'aikan, the extra speculative ending, instead of kausan. I say, mapa'aikan. Now let's say the whole thing. Nik opak mabekam, makai choyam, ebe mapa'aikan teteng kumhom anim sewim inkidi. Now for our last sentence. The Giants won the game last night. Is that past or present? It's past. The word for win a game is bodao. Repeat, bodao. Let's say you weren't there and didn't watch them win on TV. You heard it from your friend. How would you say they apparently won the game? Bodao choyam. Use the English word for giants. Mungkaludi means last night when used with the past tense. Repeat, mum giants bodao choyam mungkaludi. But what if you did attend the game or saw them win on TV? Then how would you say the Giants won the game last night? Mum Giants, bodao ka'umam, mum kaludi. The Giants won, past tense with ka'umam. Remember that one? Repeat, mum Giants, bodao ka'umam, mum kaludi. You might wonder if you can say bodaukan in the simple present past tense, and I think that would be okay too. According to Shipley, the simple present past tense, like bodaukan, is used only for today. But I think it covers maybe more time than that, maybe a few days. Kumam is definitely used for what happened years ago, but I'm not sure what the cutoff is for time. Repeat, mum giants, bodaukan, mum kaludi. Now, I don't actually expect you to have everything we've learned down perfectly. The idea is to be aware of the complexity of this language and realize there's a lot to learn and it takes work. Maidu is a beautiful language, and to respect it, we want to take the time to learn it right. And learning it right means speaking it the way the ancestors spoke it. We will get much more practice in Intermediate Maidu when we listen to the recordings of native speakers tell their entire stories. Then it'll all come together and you'll see the big picture of why we had to learn all this. There are two parts to language, vocabulary and grammar. Vocabulary is the words in the language, and grammar is how to put the words together. On the vocabulary side, I've given you less than 1,000 words so far. And I know I've been piling them on you, one on top of the other. You've probably spent a fortune on 3x5 cards by now. But this is just a small fraction of the number of words you need to know to speak the language and understand it, you're going to need thousands of words. But don't be discouraged. You will learn thousands of words. Make flashcards for the words I've given you so far and try to memorize them. But going forward in Intermediate Maidu, we'll focus more on combining the genuine Maidu parts to learn and understand new words. It'll get easier and easier for you to pick up new vocabulary. Every time you learn a new word root, that root will introduce you to her whole family. From knowing that one root, you'll automatically know dozens of words by adding on different infixes, endings, and even prefixes. The key going forward is to learn the genuine Maidu parts and how to combine them. In both the dictionary and the grammar book, there's a list of the most common infixes and what they mean. I'll also post the list on Facebook. Try to learn as many of these as you can. When speaking Maidu, don't be afraid to throw in an English word if you don't have or if you don't remember the Maidu word. In the Shipley recordings, every one of the speakers uses an English word here and there. The important thing is to try to use the Maidu grammar with the English words. Listen to native speakers use English words and put Maidu endings on them. Listen to Mame Gallagher use the English word school as a verb.
School going. School going. Adik no kemas niki school mapping ko loidi. Adik no kemas niki school mapping ko loidi. Horrible di niki school mapping.
Dan Williams uses the English word store and adds the coupé ending.
Store coupé wallam. Store coupé wallam.
Mame Gallagher adds the PEM ending to talk about a 14-year-old.
14 years old PEM. 14 years old PEM.
In 2022, I plan to make 15 Intermediate Maidu class videos. To get ready for Intermediate Maidu, here's what you can do. You can memorize your flashcards. You can memorize the infixes. You can memorize the dialogues from this class. The dialogues are all posted on our Facebook page, and try to act them out with someone. We've learned a lot of grammar already, but there's still a lot to learn. To review what we've already learned, I recommend that you go through the first 10 lessons in the Mountain Maidu grammar book. Read the lessons and do the exercises. The answers are there, but try not to look at them until you've done the exercises. As I mentioned before, I plan to revise the grammar book in 2022, and when I revise it, I'll post the new version as a file you can download. But meanwhile, there's some mistakes I'm asking you to correct in your copies. I'm going to post a file called Corrections to the Grammar Book. You will have to go to certain pages and make some corrections. Yippee goss. When you go through the first 10 lessons of the grammar book, you'll run across some things we haven't covered yet. This will be a preview for you of what's coming up in Intermediate Maidu. That's when I plan to circle back and teach what I skipped over in that book. For Intermediate Maidu, you'll definitely need the Modern Maidu workbook. This book goes over most of the Maidu infixes and endings in detail and shows how to make up new words on the fly and understand words you've never seen before. The Modern Maidu book also has a lot of short and long dialogues to memorize, a more advanced grammar section, a dictionary of new made-up words, and a comparison of Maidu, Konkan, and Nisenan. Please read the introduction at the beginning of the Modern Maidu workbook before you start Intermediate Maidu. Now, I'm always mentioning our Facebook page where I post files like dialogues, vocabulary lists, and other things. To find these files, click on More at the top right side of our Facebook page and then pick Files. Find the file you want, click on the 3 dots next to it, and select Download. Now, if you're not on Facebook, just email me and I'll send you the files you want. We still have a lot more grammar to learn in Intermediate Maidu. Grammar, you recall, is putting the words together like a native speaker would. Now, we all know when we try to read instructions on something made in another country, how hard it can be to figure out what the person meant. This can be due to wrong word choices or not putting the words together right with the right endings. So let's try to get our grammar as close as possible to the native speakers of Maidu. We don't want to be like the people that are writing those instructions that we can't even figure out what they meant. Now, don't be afraid to try out your Maidu and make mistakes. It's part of learning a language. I would suggest that you don't put Maidu slogans on a bunch of t-shirts or coffee mugs until you complete Intermediate Maidu. You know just enough to be dangerous now. If you've made it this far, congratulations. It took me years to learn as much as you know now. So keep learning, keep practicing so you don't lose it. Nikyahati Ankano. Thank you so much for your interest and encouragement. It's meant a lot to me. Chamakas, man.